Mr. John Danger, formerly of Old East Road, Hopetoun, broke his neck falling into a ditch. The Ryan family, formerly of Old East Road, murdered. Arthur and Jane Shepherd, formerly of Old East Road, died in a house fire. All from Old East Road. Don't you think that's some kind of strange coincidence?
And?
Do you not think that's worth investigating?
Last warning, old man. Pack up your stuff and clear out.
I'm not going anywhere. You mongrels.
All right, boys. Let's go.
Ah, it's Catherine. Yes.
Hello, Frederick.
Oh, what a nice surprise. And unexpected. Which makes sense. If it was expected, it wouldn't be a surprise, would it?
Frederick, I want you to meet my friend, George Jenkins.
George?
Frederick?
George is having a bit of trouble.
Oh, what kind of trouble?
Someone's trying to run me off my land.
Who?
Oh, a bunch of fellas. They came round last night. Real nasty, but they shot at me.
Why?
No idea. The last warning, they told me.
Fuller won't do anything. He's too busy protecting the rich from bushrangers to care about the tribulations of the poor.
Well, I'm not too poor to pay. Much.
Pay for what?
I am a wild and fearsome boy. Dan Sinclair's my name. And my gun is known across the land. And deadly is its aim. I rob the rich to feed the poor.
When have you ever fed the poor? Sure, it's a gun that's known across the land?
Do you mind? I don't even know what we're doing here, Cap. I mean, I'm not a gun for hire. I am a fearsome bushranger.
Oh, yes, you're a hard man, all right, Daniel. Doesn't mean you can't help people less fortunate than yourself.
Yeah, but we don't even know this old codger, Jack.
Maybe not. If he was going to score the captain here some points with the woman he fancies, and who are we to deny him, Dan?
Yes. Yeah. Come on.
These the fellas?
Yeah.
They don't look so tough.
Conrad, Daniel, this here's Jack. Old George.
Just George. No need reminding me I'm not long for this world. That's all I got. Now, that watch hasn't been gone for a few years. My wife gave it to me. I'm sure somebody will give you a few bob for the silver.
Sure she would want you giving it away.
She won't mind. She's dead.
All the same, keep hold of it. And the coins.
You hang on to the money. I figure if you take my money, there's more chance of doing the job that I'm paying you for.
Fair enough.
Come on, Jack, what are we doing here? This old bloke's gripe, whatever it is, it's got nothing to do with us.
Come over here, girls. These are my angels. Louisa and Molly.
Afternoon. Hello.
How are you? Conrad.
Dan.
I think you better bring that broody hen round. I'll take her head off and you can put her in the pot tonight. Hey, where you go?
I suppose we could stay for supper.
I want to stay for supper.
Oh.
Ah, Mrs. Barrett.
Seen this?
A load of nonsense.
You say so?
Rubbish is the last thing we need with the Railway Commissioner's man arriving.
Who?
His name's Henderson. He's coming in on the coach from Sydney tomorrow. I'd like you to put him up here.
Of course. This is a hotel.
He's here to look over the town, see if we're worthy of being stopped on the main southern line.
Don't worry, I'll show him a fine time.
Free grog, free entertainment. It can count towards the favour you owe.
Here you go.
Thank you very much. Nothing like a home-cooked meal.
For you?
Oh, thank you, my dear. Oh, chooky stew. Second only to lamb's head and tripe in my books.
Tripe? So I'd rather eat my own guts.
I could be raised.
Oh. Thank you, miss.
You're welcome.
Grace. Lord, for what we are about to receive, make us truly grateful. Amen.
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 I hope you don't mind me saying so, but I mean, you must have started pretty late. With the family, I mean. The girls mustn't be more than 20.
I'm 21.
Turn 20 in the spring.
Louisa and Molly were my sister's girls. She died of the consumption in 52. I've been raising them as my own ever since.
You couldn't have asked for a better uncle.
Yeah.
The stew's delicious. Thank you very much.
Sure beats possum. I had some interesting tucker the other day. There's a couple of American diggers. They stick their saveloys between buns. Call them hot dogs.
Oh, and they're right-minded eat dog.
Oh, no, they don't eat dog. Cap, they just call it that.
Why?
I don't know.
What's in them?
Don't know.
So it could be dog.
I love Savoys. There's nothing quite like a thick, juicy sausage to fill you up.
Listen.
Nah. That's just the horses.
No, I put the horses in the back paddock. They came from out front.
Get the bucket! Help them with the buckets, girls.
Look at a bucket!
Stay low! Quick! That's it, girls, that's it. Keep those buckets covered. Jack!
Quick, okay! Get the one on
Warned you, old man! Didn't I? Now we're gonna burn you to the ground! This house isn't gonna burn!
Come on!
Keep your heads down!
Heck,
Yeah.
get the water on it, come on!
See?
They're out back.
On! Get out of here! Oh, yeah! Get out! Go! That's right! You run, you cowardly dog!
Have you got a death wish?
That was Frank Butler.
Was it?
What would Frank Butler have against old George?
I don't know. He's going to be coming back.
Yep. I just don't see how charging after him's the smart thing to do here, Jack.
What would you do, Dan?
Well, safety in numbers. We just reinforce the house. We stay here. We wait for him to come back to us.
He comes back with twice as many men. We run out of bullets and then what?
Well, there is one other option.
We got paid to do a job then.
Well, we just give the money back, mate. Jack, let's talk about this.
Nah, Cap, enough talk. Frank Butler will be back unless we get to him first. Dan and I will go to Inferno Creek. Someone there will know where he's holed up.
What do you want us to do?
Stay put. Fix up the house, keep an eye on George and the girls.
Yeah, well, what if you don't come back tonight, Jack?
Then we'll be back tomorrow. Dan?
Boys. So it's just the two of us against the brothers, eh?
Make a great verse in your song.
Yeah, well, it's just a pity I won't be here to sing it.
Okay, everyone, positions. Music, play. Yes? Mr. Henderson, welcome to Hopetoun. James Fife, Mayor and Commissioner of Crown Lands. I must say it's an honour to welcome a gentleman of such merits and importance to our town.
Can you shut them up, please? I'm here to look over the town and move off tomorrow. Nothing more, nothing less. Is this my lodgings?
Yes, may I introduce Mrs. Mary Barrett, who's the proprietor of this fine establishment?
Just get one thing straight, Mr. Firth.
Fine.
I won't be bought, swayed, cajoled, seduced, or in any way influenced. I'm just a simple man, just doing a simple job. How many guest rooms?
7 rooms, 8 at a pinch if Tommy bunks in with me.
This is the only place to stay.
No, but it's the nicest.
Tommy, take Mr. Henderson's bag up to room number 1.
It's our best room.
I want no such favours. Standard room will do.
You must be parched after the long coach ride. Let me get you a drink. Perhaps a whiskey, rum, brandy.
I don't drink. Water will suffice.
Water, yes. Oh, sorry, I'll fetch some fresh.
Well, that's perfectly adequate.
Oh, Ruby. This is Mr. Henderson, a gentleman from Sydney. He'll be a guest with us overnight.
Oh, I would love to hear all about Sydney. Oh, tell me, what are the ladies there wearing this summer?
Wouldn't know. Fashion is my wife's domain. She's at home, running the household and caring for our 3 children, as is a woman's proper place. I'll see my room now.
What do we have here, Sergeant?
The gold diggers, sir, found dipping into an adjoining claim.
We won't get written up in the papers by catching claim jumpers.
Sir.
The mayor's on my back for a scalp. Some bigwigs here from the city, and he wants dead bushrangers on display.
They're also into sly grog. Found this in their tent.
Where'd you get this? I asked you a question.
Inferno Creek. Sly grog shanty. Come back!
Inferno Creek, eh? So this is where Frank Butler drinks, huh?
If he doesn't, someone will know where he's holed up.
I wonder if they run a card game here.
Dan?
Yeah?
Anything you gamble with at Inferno Creek is your life. Rum, 2. Frank Butler, you know. You know where I can find him? Looking for a fella called Frank Butler, you know. Take that as a no.
It's 20-deck poker, fellas. You mind if I take a seat?
I'm calling it.
You flaming cheat.
I don't think this is gonna work, Jack.
You look closely, one of those blokes is a lady. Name's Gracie O'Reilly. Runs jobs with boys of her own. Sometimes shares a bed with Frank Butler.
Get out of here.
She's leaving. Let's follow her.
Oh, that's all right. I think I might know where she lives.
Put him on, put him on, put him on.
Oh, Dan.
You see it?
Tell you what, I'm surprised we can't smell it.
Get up!
Gracie! Where's Frank?
Oh, it's church, boss.
Gracie, tell me where Frank is.
I've got no idea where that good-for-nothing mongrel is.
Blind. Quick! Trigger's getting heavy.
He's lying doggo somewhere.
Where?
Haven't seen him for days. He's probably holed up with some other tart.
What's Frank and his gang up to on the Old East Road, huh?
If I tell you what's in it for me.
Cash. Hey, that's our money.
Money first.
Now tell me what you know.
Gracie! Who are you? This traps!
I don't pay you boys to bring the trap down on me. How'd they get here?
They were casing Inferno Creek. They must have followed us here.
Open fire!
How are we going to talk our way out of this one?
I don't think Fuller's in the mood for talking. Window? Window.
The train will come in from the east, parallel to the river, which means that it can stop anywhere along the way and fill up its boiler. Now, the station itself will be at the heart of the town, with access both to the diggings over here and to the commercial centre. Do you have an interest in photography?
Matter of fact, I do. My family poses for a portrait every Christmas to send to my wife's family in England. A pictorial history of our lives in the colony.
Marvellous invention. Not a patch on the steam engine, mind you. Amelia, this is Mr. Henderson, the Railway Commissioner's man.
Nice to meet you. I need to speak to you urgently.
It can wait.
It's about the recent deaths on the Old East Road. I've just heard that George Jenkins was arrested last night by a gang of rogues.
My daughter has a vivid imagination. I got her a job here, and now everything's a story. Would you care to join us for lunch? My cook is preparing black duck and magpie goose.
That wouldn't be appropriate. Good day to you both.
What's going on?
Fuller's killed a couple of bushrangers. They're hanging down at the police station.
Watch the bar, Ruby.
Well-known bushranging scum. Just happy that I can help make Hopetoun a safer place, and you can quote me on that.
Must be a relief.
Don't tell me you approve of this. Putting on a show like sides of beef to be gawked at.
No, I don't. Fuller wants to send a message. Have to follow orders.
Service! I need some service!
Sorry, Mr. Henderson. Sorry, I'm afraid all this excitement's been a bit of a distraction.
Excitement. Distraction, is that what you call that? That vulgar display, dead men and a woman bullet-ridden. I feel ill. I need a drink. Not water, woman.
Rum. Give me a rum. And another.
Well, the girls have been a big help. Couldn't have managed this place without them.
You never thought about moving on, George?
They'll have to carry me out. Frederick.
Yes, George.
I'm glad you and your mates are here.
It's a pleasure.
Mr. Jenkins, I'm Amelia Fife.
I know who you are. Your father's a scoundrel. No Fife's welcome here.
I work for the Hopetoun Gazette. Catherine Bell told me about some trouble you've been having. I was hoping I could maybe write a story about
I
it.
think it looks pretty good in your hair like that. Amelia.
What are you doing here?
We've just been milking the goat.
Look, I bet you have. Forget it, Mr. Jenkins. I'm sorry for wasting your time and mine. Get out of my way.
Wait a minute. You're being silly.
I came here on important journalistic business and said I'd find you here with that farm girl.
We were just milking.
No, it's not what you're thinking, whatever it is you're thinking. We're here so we can protect this family.
Protecting them.
Yeah, from the men who are trying to run them off their land.
That's why I'm here. I'm trying to find out who's behind it all.
Okay, well, I can tell you that.
That's good.
Someone must be paying Frank Butler. Hiring him and his gang to do their dirty work for him.
Yeah, I don't see what difference it makes, Jack. It's not really got anything to do with us.
He's trying to kill old George. Makes sense he helped kill the Ryans as well.
Oh, you gotta let that one go. Dead and buried, Jack. It's been a long time. The bullet in your side. That one's healed, hasn't it?
It's not about my revenge.
Well, you're gonna have to enlighten me on this one. Is it about the truth? Is that what it's about? See, the truth is that the Butlers are a bunch of murderous, thieving bastards.
But they didn't rob the Ryans, Dan. They're not trying to rob old George.
Yeah, well, I don't see what difference it makes. I mean, Butler could be anywhere. He could be holed up. I don't know where he is. It's not like we can just make him come to us.
You're not just a pretty face, Dan.
Hey, where are you going?
Gonna do exactly what you said. Gonna make Frank Butler come to us.
Oh, I don't like this, Jack.
Got a message for Frank Butler. You tell him that Jack Keenan knows all about the killings on the old East Road. And that Keenan reckons he's a gutless coward. And if Butler wants to prove otherwise, he'll be a corduroy gap tomorrow at noon. How was that?
Nice touch.
Fill her up, pretty lady.
Maybe you've had enough, Mr. Henderson.
Won't be enough until I've permanently erased those disgusting images from my mind. Just pour the drink, woman.
Ah, Mr. Henderson.
Oh,
glad
God.
to see you enjoying the hospitality of our fine town.
You're a barbarian, Firth, and your fine town is nothing but a refuge for savages. If you think my railway is coming within 100 miles of this cesspit, you are stupider than you look. Oi. Oi.
Give him 5 minutes and then send up Ruby.
I don't think he's in any fit state for that.
5 minutes.
Mr. Henderson.
Oh, you're so pretty. Oh. Oh.
What are you doing in here?
What's this?
My new story. This time, I want my name on it.
I'm your editor, Amelia. I set the type. In this office, that makes me God. Has it got anything new to say?
Only that it names those responsible for the deaths on the Old East Road.
Oh, all right, you can have your byline. The Butler gang. You sure about this?
Yes.
Where's your proof?
Eyewitnesses. George Jenkins. As well as Jack Keenan's gang.
A half-blind old man and a bunch of bushrangers. If I print this, I'll be a laughingstock.
No, it's fact.
What makes you think the newspaper business is about facts? There.
The Butler gang are responsible for the killings.
Not more of this nonsense.
It's the truth.
Well, if it makes you any happier, I'll have fuller look into it.
And I'll check every single fact personally before I print a word of it.
Where's that photographer fella?
Here you go. Tomato juice should help. I put some rum in it.
Rum.
Hair of the dog. Tried and true remedy.
Mr. Henderson. It's a lovely day outside. I thought I'd show you my proposed site for Hopetoun Station.
That'd be a waste of time. I've made my decision.
Given your love of the photographic arts, I thought this might be of interest to you. A fascinating addition to your pictorial history of life in the colony. I expect your wife's relatives would very much like to see that.
What do you want, Firth?
It's fine. And you know very well what I want.
Mr. Fife, Mayor, you can't do this.
I'd say it's already done.
It's not right.
Then why did you help me do it?
What? No, I
Lied in with brandy, sent one of your girls up to his room.
didn't know what you were planning.
Of course you did, because you don't want to see this town disappear when the gold runs out, do you? Your fine hotel reclaimed by the bush and you and Tommy forced to wander the countryside like gypsies? Is that the sort of future you want for your boy? Because that's exactly what will happen if we don't get the railway. So keep your petty scruples to yourself.
What time do you reckon it is right now?
About 10, give or take.
Yeah? There's this Goulburn mail carriage that comes in at noon. Well, we could hit that, Jack. We'd have to forget about the butler's side, but...
You can hit that if you like, Dan. Not forcing her to stay.
Oh, so what's your big plan then? We're just going to ask Frank really nicely for a full confession, tell us who's paying him off.
Figure I put enough pressure on him. Tell us what we want to know.
And after he tells us what we want to know?
shoot him.
Yeah, he's really good at planning things on the run, Jack.
You know what your problem is, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
By the time you finish planning stuff out, I've already finished doing it.
No, you know what your problem is that you're doing stuff before I finish planning it out. Listen to that. It sounds like Butler's brought his whole gang with him.
Fuller setting up an ambush.
Oh, jeez. So it wasn't just Butler that got the message then?
What if Fuller and Butler are working together?
What do you mean?
Think about it. What if it was us that Fuller was after at Gracie's shack? And what if he's just here now to keep us busy? To give Butler a clear run.
Clear run?
At old George.
It's only a matter of time, Cap. We're running out of powder. Come on, Jack. Where are you?
Reload. Right, got it.
Jeez. George, get away from the door.
George! George!
Uncle George! George!
Get out! George, get back in!
Take it! Ah!
Yeah, shut that door! Shut that door! Help him, help
You
him.
all right? Molly, get some bandages.
Ah, it's okay. Just nick me. Don't fuss. Help the boys.
Good morning, sir. I trust you slept well.
Mr. Henderson?
You know I didn't order that woman. When called upon, you will defend my reputation.
New barrels, Mum. Oh, just roll it into the store. There's a good boy.
You know Fife set me up, don't you?
I'm afraid I know nothing of the sort. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go pay the cooper.
Then you leave me no other choice.
Get out of here.
I don't suppose anyone could organise my coach to Stanley?
You can walk.
Mm-hmm.
How many bullets you got left?
2.
We're out.
I've got an old brown bess and a Charleville musket I keep in the hen house.
You got a Charleville musket in the hen house?
I keep them loaded.
Yeah. Take this. I'm going for the
No,
guns.
I'll go.
I'll go. I can run faster. Let me do this.
Be careful, lads.
buggle!
Uncle George!
Mr. Harris,
What are you doing out?
I've rewritten the story, sir. There's been a further development.
Doesn't matter. I'm closing the paper.
Why?
There are dark forces at work. You don't understand. I might have given in to them temporarily, but I will return. I assure you of that.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Sydney to follow up a lead.
What lead?
I can't tell you what it is at the moment, but your theories have given me a hunch. And if they prove to be correct, it'll make a very exciting story.
Night, Mary.
Night, Mag. Slow night. Not much point staying open.
I can take a hint. Night, Mary.
Mick, thanks for today. Seems lately you're always bailing me out of some scrape or another.
What happened today with that railway fella? It's not your fault. Didn't have any choice. Good night.
Mick.
Do you have to go?
I thought you wanted to close up.
I do.
Had a clear shot at Frank Butler today. My gun jammed.
Don't be too hard on yourself, lad.
Sometimes things happen for a reason.
Really? What was the reason for the Ryans getting murdered, Conrad? Or the reason for old George taking a bullet in the chest, defending his property? What was the reason behind that?
Oh, Jack. Jack. Kid didn't mean it like that. Come on, Jack. You know, mate.
That bullet was meant for me anyway.
Yeah, well, don't you worry about Frank Butler. He's gonna get his.
So's Fuller if he's in league with him.
Hey.
I reckon it's about that time.
Where you muttonheads going this time of night?
Well, after a big day, Cap. I don't know about you, but, you know, it's nice to have a little bit of entertainment.
You taking him to a brothel?
I'm taking him to better than a brothel. Be careful. Come on, mate.
We'll go after him. Mind if I camp out here tonight, Cap?
No. Hey, you're welcome here, Jack. Good night. Sleep well.
All you gotta do is just stand there and look menacing, all right? But if anyone does anything, you better draw first.
I'm not that quick on the draw.
Oh. All right. Show me.
What?
You draw. Go on, show me.
Draw? I look like an idiot.
1, 2, 3. You're fine. Big strapping lad like you's got nothing to worry about anyway. Hey, fellas. Mind if I join?
It's a raid!
Dan, what do we do?
Go, run!